Let's sit on this game for a second. The New England. Why do I keep saying Pittsburgh Steelers? The New England Patriots beat the Cleveland Browns 32-13. Let's just focus on the Patriots for a second. This is one of the best teams in the AFC. Surprisingly, Drake May was incredible yet again. 18 for 24, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yeah, man, this team is good. The defense has been incredible. Mike Vrabel has been, I think, early candidate for Coach of the Year. This team has been great, and this team is starting to look like one of those teams that you do not want to face in the AFC. It's just, and the thing is, their biggest acquisition in the offseason, which is Stephon Diggs, hasn't really done much, and they still have been great. Ramondre Stevenson had 14 carries. Ramondre Stevenson, had 14 carries for 34 yards. Travion Henderson actually had a decent game, 10 carries for 75 yards. Like, Drake May had 7 carries for 50 yards. Damn. This team is good. This team is really good. As much as I don't want to admit it, this team is good. And, yeah, man, this team is a tough out. Now let's focus on the Cleveland Browns for a second. There's 2 points that I really want to hit on before we move on. It's clear as day what's happening. There's no point of dressing it up. There's no point of sugarcoating. There's no point of dancing around it. We know what's happening. Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns organization are invested and devoted to making Dylan Gabriel work, even though almost every sign is showing you that he's not an NFL quarterback. And it doesn't matter what people say. They just do not want to start Shedeur Sanders. They said that Shedeur Sanders got hurt in a walkthrough. How do you get hurt in a walkthrough? Just throwing the ball. Even though we've seen video of him just throwing the ball around, he got hurt. And what it kind of feels like is the Cleveland Browns have said, to hell with winning. To hell with doing what's right for the team. They want to make sure that if they're going to go down, they're going to go down making their decision. Even if their decision is not the best decision. Now, I know that you drafted Dylan Gabriel before you drafted Shedeur Sanders, so obviously you're going to give more opportunity to them or to Gabriel than Sanders. However, with all the opportunity that Dylan Gabriel has gotten, he hasn't looked good at all. Even in the game that they just won against the Dolphins, that was more of Kenyon Jenkins running amok. It's clear that there's no pathway, at least to this point. There's no pathway of success for Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland because they don't want him to succeed in Cleveland. Because from what reports are saying, even in practice, even though he doesn't get really first team reps, even in practice, it shows there's a clear divide, clear divide in skill between Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. And it seems like every single time we hear about Shedeur Sanders and Cleveland Browns, it's something else that has absolutely nothing to do with him finally starting. And I also do want to shed light on this. This right here is the reason why someone like Cam Newton couldn't be a backup. This is the reason why someone like Tim Tebow struggled to be a backup, because this is what we talk about in a sense of no team wants every single time their starting quarterback that isn't a more popular name struggles. All the media is going to talk about is what about the backup. Because I will say this. Again, all the report, I wouldn't be talking about this if, well, yes, I like Shedeur Sanders. If Shedeur Sanders didn't look like a starting quarterback or didn't look like a quarterback that could play in the league, then I wouldn't say anything about it. But when you hear scouts, insiders all say that Shedeur Sanders has sort of outperformed Dillon Gabriel, what do you expect? Yet and still, Kevin Stefanski is adamant in saying, yo, Dillon Gabriel's the guy. Okay. That just proves to me that you absolutely don't care about winning. You just care about being right. And that is kind of how you lose a locker room. I'm not just talking about Kevin Stefanski. I'm just saying that's how an organization loses the locker room. Because it seems like the organization just wants to be right. They don't care about putting the best product on the field. Which brings me to point number 2. Myles Garrett. I'm beyond the point of what did you expect? I'm beyond the point of this is the decision you made. I hope that this is a prime and a clear example of how important a quarterback is to a team. Because it is no question that the Cleveland Browns has the best defender in football by far. There's not a defender in football that is close to Myles Garrett. Patrick Surtain has been good, but there's not a defender in football that's close to Myles Garrett. He had 5 sacks on the day, which is a franchise record for one game. And they still lost by damn near 20. And as great as Myles Garrett has been, they're 2-6. So, I mean, I guess the caveat is at least you're getting paid to suck. So. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.